I met this really cool dude. That's pretty neat. He started skating when he was young. Showed me his board. Let me try his board. Tried my board. It was a good time. Hey guys, welcome to the video. Today's video, probably saw in the thumbnail, but today's video is about beginner stand-up slides. Let's get to it. Okay, so to start off, you might have a number of different boards. So you can have something kind of like this, which is a top mount for a board where the kicktail is pretty accessible. Or something like this, top mount board, kicktail's a little bit smaller, so when it comes to sliding, you're gonna rely more in between the wheelbase rather than relying on a kicktail. Same thing over here, but this one is drop through, so you're gonna be a little bit closer, and that might give you a little bit more torque into sliding. Something kind of like this. So this is a drop through dropped deck. Actually, hold that thought, I have one more. The traditional skateboard. Here we go. Look at that fabulous grip job. I put little colored bolts at the top so I know which one is the top or the front. Yeah. But yeah, so on a skateboard, I'm typically going to rely more on the kicktail than I am actually at the wheelbase like I would on a longboard. I just wanted to clarify that for anyone that wants to know later. All right, real quick, I wanted to show you some stuff that you may need when it comes to doing freeriding. I'll probably do another video that goes a little more in depth on this topic, but what you're gonna need, slide gloves. You're gonna need slide gloves. Slide gloves you really need, because if you fall, you're going pretty fast. You're not really just gonna like spin your hand. You're gonna like rub that thing raw. So you really need slide gloves. Personally, I don't use the pucks that come on the fingers. I take those off because I like to move my fingers. And I tend to replace the stock slide puck with a smaller slide puck for the center, just because if I need to do an early grab where I gotta grab the board and jump just real quickly, a bigger puck might get in the way, and the smaller one is gonna be a little bit easier to grab the board. Next, I definitely recommend knee pads. Now, personally, I recommend using a hard puck knee pad, kind of like what you would see a lot of like big vert skaters using, because when they fall down, they can just kind of slide down the ramp on their knee pads. Same thing with freeriding. If you fall, you kind of can just slide on your knee pads as well as your slide gloves on your hands. It's also just going to give you a lot more confidence, especially in the toe side slides, which I'll get into. Now, for me, I like to wear knee pads underneath my pants. These are a compression sleeve. This is not a knee pad. This is a compression sleeve, but you can see it does have just a slight bit of foam right there, which, you know, kind of just keeps your knee from getting swollen when you bash it into the ground, if you bash it into the ground. Yeah. Last one is helmet. Wear a helmet. Do it. Especially if you're doing free riding. It'll save your life. Do it. I'm going to show you some actual footage, but I wanted to give you some quick tips that I can do a little bit easier. So, what I want you to do is take off the trucks, take off the wheels, put the actual deck of your board on the ground, preferably on a carpet, and then just kind of practice these moves. This will just help you get the motion. Cat, I'm gonna hit you, you gotta move. No, guy. Alright, so the first one that I want to do is a speed check. A speed check is going to be what you should do first. A lot of people try to go into the 180. The 180 is more of like a trick. It's a common slide that we all try to do first. A lot of it is just because when you're going into the slide, it's a little bit easier to fall through your shoulders. So that's probably gonna be the slide that you're gonna learn first. However, a speed check is like, it's like hitting the brakes when you're going really fast. Kind of just slow down, pull it back in. Slow down, pull it back in. A lot of times I see people having trouble with speed checks because they keep doing a 180. Now, the common theme that we have in my channel is where you put your shoulders when you're riding. And this one is a big shoulder thing. So, when you're going in to do a 180, what happens is you're following through all the way with your shoulders. So watch this, 180. Okay, so I move my shoulders around all the way. With a speed check, watch my shoulders. I throw my shoulders back, which doesn't allow me to spin all the way around this way because I have my shoulders back over here. Where you put your shoulders is going to direct where the board is going to go when it comes to sliding. So remember that. Okay, so you have a heel side 180. You're going to pre-carve, shift the weight go into the heel, lean on the heel, go into the 180. Awesome. Cool. The next one is going to be for me this is a fakie heel side 180, but after you've already transitioned to fakie over here, you're going to want to know how to get out. Same thing, I recommend pre-carving, which means you're going to lean the opposite direction that you're going, and then heel side 180. So when you're sliding, you're going to put your weight on the front, and then throw your shoulders and begin the slide. Okay. There's also going to be a toe side slide. Now, for me, I learned toe sides much later after learning heel side slides, but now toe side slides are actually a lot easier for me than heel side slides. I don't want to say easier, but I can initiate them quicker. Now here's why. This is a speed tuck position. You're kind of like this, right? When you're going really, really fast. Now I don't have hills to where I actually need to be in a speed tuck position, but it takes more time to put your feet like this and go into a heel side slide than it does to do this. You're in your toe side position and you just need to speed check like that. A toe side speed check. It takes less time, I have to move my feet less. So for me, it's a little bit more comfortable. But, so toe side slides, for me in particular, I don't really put that much weight into the side of the board. I kind of keep my foot a little more close to the middle, and I keep it really kind of cocked this way. I'm not really putting it like this, like I would with the heel side. I'm kind of like this on the heel side, my heels are slightly hanging off, my feet are totally sideways. Right? Whereas the toe side slides, a little bit different for me. I have my feet kind of angled this way, and I throw my shoulders, I go, take a little heel side carve, and then I go back toe side, and heel side carve, toe side 180. All right, there we go. Let's see. Same thing this way. Come over here, and I need to do, so I'm going this way, which is fakie for me, and I need to do a, I guess fakie toe side 180. Yeah, so like this. Okay, there we go. So that's kind of it when it comes to the slides, the basic slides. I'm gonna do a video for hands down slides soon, but as you see a minute ago, I kind of like slipped and fell. If this was not carpet, my hands would have been like chunked. So not good. Wear slide gloves.